Hey YouTube, it's your girl Dominique. I'm here to show you my hair. Um, Today is January, March, April 6th. I got my, as you see, starter locks. I got them done yesterday, April 5th, by Damian Walter. He travels to the DMV, the DMV once a month. So I wanted to go to him and get my starter locks. So as you can see, they don't have like a really defined pattern, which I'm okay with. I really like the ones around the face. They're a nice size. Now I will say the ones in the back have probably already come out or started to join together. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing something funky. But when he even started them, he forewarns me that, my back is going to give me a little bit of a difficult time, which I expected. Everyone tells me that that's fine. But from somebody who can take my texture of hair and still lock it, he wasn't concerned about everywhere else, because everywhere else on the top, my texture is a little tighter. But in the back, my texture is almost bone straight. So I expected those comments to come from him. So I'm just going to turn them around and let you guys see. Like, I have no idea what the very tip of the nape of my neck looks like. So excuse that. He'll probably fix that the next time I go, which is fine. So let's decide. Like I said, I don't know what the back looks like. They move. They're really soft. So, let's sit on the toilet. So it's like my front ones right here. They have some straight ends. But my hair has always been like that, no matter what I do. I love the fact he did give me a product when he does your starter locks. It comes with a deep conditioner, which is really great. My hair, you can tell the ends are snagging just a little bit. I haven't had a trim since January, and then when I trimmed it in January, I probably didn't cut off nearly as much as I should, because before then I hadn't trimmed since August. But I wasn't putting a lot of heat on my hair, so I didn't trim. But the last time I did blow it out, which was a few weeks ago, I did feel like I should have gotten trimmed, but I didn't. So, but I do deep condition my hair every time I wash it, and I use reparative masks to restore the protein, stuff like that, back into my hair. And I use moisturizing shampoos and conditioners, mostly Design Essentials natural shampoo. I bounce back and forth between Pureology's reparative mask. It's in a blue bottle, in a real small blue tub, or Alpha Par for restorative mask. And all of these can be found in salons, depending on the salon in your area. But yeah, so these are my starter locks. And I told him I wanted like small to medium, which I know they'll be small. Locks have a tendency to, thin out over time. He told me I had over 250 locks, which I'm excited about. That's a good number. He told me I had 258. At first he didn't count them, and then a girl was like, how many does she have? How many does she have? And so I guess he went back when he looked at the video, because my hair is on his Instagram. If you're not following him, definitely look out for him. He puts just about everything up. Everything you see is like real live time action. So, which I was, glad to be a model for. I was excited, like I said. But I'm so excited because all up here feels amazing. And like I said, they move. I did just get a really big satin scarf, and I'll tuck this back a little bit, and then I'll wear it kind of smushed down, because that's kind of the point. You don't really want them to like start sticking up all willy-nilly, because they'll feel a little weird. But when I got my, his prices are actually pretty decent. I'll be honest with that, especially for starter locks. They were really good, especially inclusive of a deep condition. He did slide in his product, which is perfectly fine because the price for it, when I got it, was actually fairly inexpensive, so I didn't even mind it being on the back end of the price of what I paid for my starter locks. Um, so when you go to get your locks started, or period, if you get your hair done by him, everybody knows that he likes this product. And it's because it's a mix of like a sheen spray mixed with oils. It's basically just a really light, aerated kind of spray. Let me back up because I don't want to get it on my laptop. So you can kind of see. It's very aerated and light. Like you can still snap your fingers. But it has a nice shine to it. Because you can actually use it. It'll tell you can actually use it on all human and synthetic hair. So it's not overly heavy. So that's why he really likes it. Another product that I really like, it's not a sheen spray, it's an actual oil. It's by Pureology. I don't have it with me right now. But kind of the same thing. It's a smidge, I don't want to say heavier, but like the concentration of it is a little thicker than that, but kind of the same consistency. Like you could rub it on your hands and still snap. That's basically the kind of oils you want to look for. Like if it's overly greasy, basically it's gonna, drown out the follicle and keep it from breathing and stuff like that. And that's why I went to Damian in the first place, because as a person who knows of hair, I guess I call myself a professional at this point. I'm licensed and was doing hair for about 5 years. You kind of understand certain products to do certain things, and with locks, of course, you don't want overly heavy products. You don't want the buildup. You want the hair to be able to breathe and still move and stretch, because it's going to need to expand and contract. And then you don't want products interfering with the process. And then another product that I'm going to be incorporating, he only wants you to spray that on your hair like 2 times a week, so every 3 days, which is, technically what you're supposed to do. Moisture loss happens every 3 days with hair. So you're supposed to spray that on. But I'm the type, I do believe in moisturizing and sealing, so I do use technically a water-based product prior to spraying something like that on. And with that being said, I'm going to use the Jane Carter Solution Quench. And the first ingredient is purified water. My camera's going to be backwards because, like I said, it's my laptop. But it has it's an aerated spray as well. It's very light, as you can see. I don't spray a lot at all. If something happens, it's like something like that kind of effect. And I just kind of let it cascade because I don't want to overly moisturize my hair, because I do have very soft hair. But I do believe that the fact that hair does need some type of moisture coming from a water-based product. But like I said, it doesn't mean I'm going to be overloading my hair with that at all. As you can see, I just kind of let it cascade down kind of thing. But yeah, those are technically the 2 products, the only things I'm going to be using right now in my hair. And like I said, this is technically day 2. And like I said, my back, I don't know what it's doing. Like some of the coils have probably already tried to conjoin with each other. They're doing something funky, but that's the nape of my neck. That's what it does. But I do trust Damian wholeheartedly, and I know when I go back that the back, will be fixed, so to speak. Like he says, if you're a stylist and something happens, you should be able to fix it. So that said, he can fix it. I'm not gonna be. I'll admit, I'm not gonna be excited about the shrink phase. That usually happens, I heard, after about the first week. The first week, your coils are all nice and kind of bouncy, and then over time they start to shrink up to nothing. And I'm like, I already feel like I don't have any hair. And even though my hair is like really long, if you think that my hair is pretty decently long, so that coil is pretty long, but they're very springy. I love that. Like, they still move and all that. And I like the fact that he kind of made this go back off of the face. So then I have all this to kind of, play with and maneuver and things like that. So he still makes you look girly, which I love, and that's the kudos and the props I give him that I've heard from everyone that has got it their locks or, hair done by him. And he's all about education. If you have a question, eggs. If you're unsure, eggs. He'll even take calls. He'll even take, messages, things like that. He was actually had a guest there that day, and they traveled all the way from Ohio, and a girl was standing there, shadowing him. So he's all about, what are you doing for profit? What are you doing for marketing? Things like that. So he's all about education. So, and like I said, I definitely trust him wholeheartedly, and I'm very excited to be on this journey, and to share it with you guys, because 4 years, 4 years I've been trying to accomplish this, and I think it is ready. It's time. A lot has been changed in my life. I'm back in school now, so wanted to spend less time on this and more connectivity with myself in school. So that'll definitely be happening. So, like I said, I'm glad to share my journey with you guys, and you'll see me probably after my next retwist, which will probably be, next month when he comes in, probably the first weekend of the month. And I'll be calling to make my appointment. So yeah, any questions, comments, thumbs up, likes, leave those below. Well, happy Easter, everyone, because it just passed. And have a good one. Bye.